Sustainability is that we live our lives in a way that doesn't prevent future generations from being able to live their lives successfully.
And sustainability is very much at the heart of our business. We're the UK's premier green company. We're currently building more offshore wind than any other company in the world.
When we build offshore wind farms, we need to be extremely sensitive to the ecosystem, so we have an obligation to ensure that the wind farm isn't having any adverse effect.
The species recognition project started around 18 months ago. First, this was really just a proof of concept. The software hadn't been proven yet, the AI model hadn't been developed, it really was in its infancy. And it was then that Microsoft introduced us to our partners, Avanade.
We were asked by the client to come and understand their consenting process for wind turbines and how maybe that might be expedited.
One of the most exciting things about that has been the puffin counter, something that we're going to be using so that we can ensure that we run wind farms safely.
They monitor, count and detect that wildlife. That was very, very manual, incredibly time consuming, quite inaccurate. So we were engaged to give them an opportunity to look at what's a different way to solve that problem.
Once we'd validated that the tool could be used against this imagery and video, we then decided to run a live trial which we're conducting now on the Isle of May. As you can see, the puffins seem to like congregating on the rocks. So we have another camera positioned there looking at the plot from a different angle. So it'll give the AI model a good look at the profile of the puffin. Cameras are recording 24 hours a day and are storing data on SSD drives which are being manually taken from the island and posted to Avanade. Avanade are then taking the data from these drives and uploading them into the Azure cloud where they're being used to run the AI model.
We used a whole raft of the aspects of the Azure platform, from its ability to scale horizontally very, very effectively. Our team of data scientists spent a lot of time building and training the models so that we could both recognize the puffins but also apply a layer of intelligence to cleaning up the image and also to provide a level of context over the objects that we saw. So it was able to track the motion of the puffins as well. And that collectively with the Vision AI and the whole Azure platform makes the counting process much, much more robust. And it also gives us the opportunity to take it in different directions in the future.
While puffins are wonderful and they're a great start, actually it's endless. Dolphins to porpoises, and then the bird life, in order to really monitor the impact that you're having. And then of course that allows you to adapt what you're doing in order to reduce the impact.
That's only going to continue to get more and more important as the UK goes to doubling and tripling the amount of assets and wind farms it puts out in the North Sea.
Having the opportunity to work with Microsoft and Avanade has been great, and everybody's pulled together to really deliver a successful project that's really going to reap some fantastic business benefits.